Remember we said, for us to know the accounting period, we need to go to the required part. Go to the required part on the same page.
Yeah, requirements.
And there's a date there. Okay, they said they want us to prepare the asset disposal, which took place on the 1st of Jan.
Yes.
But our check 1.2, we end our year 30th of what? September. So this is going to be our end period, 30th of
September
2016. So for us to have 12 months there, when did we commence? If we ended on the 30th of September?
The 1st of October
1st of October
2015.
2015. Thank you very much for that. So this is important. So our accounting period must be correct. Okay? Remember, now they say they want us to calculate, to open only asset disposal. Remember the procedures which I gave you before? Asset disposal was procedure number 3. So meaning under procedure number 3 is the
4 steps.
Is where we have got 4 steps. So I'm gonna follow those steps for asset disposal. So asset disposal is all about steps. Okay? So I'm gonna put the steps here so that we can understand better. Step number 1.
Cost price of the asset disposed asset.
Yes, we remove
The asset.
cost of asset sold. That is the first thing. The magic word here is to remove. So we are taking it out. We are removing the cost, but for the asset that we sold. Okay? Now, what are the 2 accounts for this, if I may ask? The 2 accounts, remember I said one account must always be obvious here?
Asset.
Meaning one account is going to be asset disposal.
It was sold cash, so I think it's going to be bank.
Remember, we're not doing the selling price, we're doing the cost.
Cost. Oh.
So for you to know, remember I'm removing the cost. For you to know which account, you can ask yourself, cost of which asset? Which asset am I selling?
The vehicle.
Vehicle.
Yes.
I'm going to write what? Vehicle. Can you see how do I decide? So remember, firstly, before we go to the selling price, we need to deal with the costs. So cost of vehicle. So the 2 accounts will always be, as long as I'm still on the steps, asset disposal and sometimes remember, it's not easy for you to know whether to go to the debit side or unless if you have seen it before.
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you in advance. Where will I record this cost? Which side?
Disposing the asset, so I think it's going to be on the debit side.
On the debit side.
Yes.
But let's say we didn't know. We're supposed to say?
Yeah, let's say we don't know.
Yes, because I want it to be like that. So, because you cannot classify asset disposal, you cannot say asset disposal is an asset, owner's equity, liability, income, or expense.
So I don't know which.
It's better for you to decide on this one. What is this to us?
This is an asset.
It's an asset. You put A here. Can you see that?
Yes.
So, is this asset gonna increase or decrease?
It's gonna decrease.
Because I'm selling it.
Yes.
I'm gonna put an arrow that goes down.
So
Under which side?
credit side.
So I put credit side here. Meaning here already I'm gonna put what?
Oh, okay. So now
I do the
take
opposite.
That account and see which one is it for.
Yes, because you can't classify this one. But after you have experience, I'm telling you, like you said, I'm gonna go to what?
The debit side.
Because under the vehicle I must go to,
Credit side.
so I'm gonna come this side. Can you see how easy is that?
Yes.
Now, let's check here. Obviously, I must put the date on which I sold. Check the information there. Let's read the information quickly.
Suzy Shop is not a bad vendor. The following transaction took place during the year. On the
Yes.
1st of January 2016, a vehicle with an original cost price of 150 and accumulated depreciation of 82,500 was sold.
Yes, I like that.
70,000 cash.
They said we sold on the 1st of
January 2016.
is here. This is important. It's where we sold.
Yes.
It is important. So the date of sale is the one that we need to write here. We sold on the
1st of January.
2016, January
1.
the 1st. And the contra obviously is going to be the other account. What is the other account?
Vehicle.
Vehicles. General that we use?
GG.
GG. The cost, remember we need the cost of that asset, not the selling price.
Cost of the asset was 150,000.
150,000. Can you see now? That's the first step. The cost first,
The cost.
before we can go to the selling price. Are you okay so far?
Opening the account just helps you, G.
Yeah, you can open the...
Just, oh, yeah.
Yes, but remember for this question, they only wanted this.
Yeah.
They can still need all of them. So I expect you to know under the vehicles, under which side? On the credit side, the contract's going to be what? Asset disposal.
Yes.
Same amount. So a double entry system. Are we together?
Yes.
No problem. Let's try step 2. Step 2, selling price.
Disposal.
So we're going to check we're going to record what?
Selling price.
The selling price
That we sold.
of asset sold. Remember, here is all about the asset I sold.
Yes.
Okay? No problem. Remember now, as I said, we are going to deal with the selling price. Same procedure. One account must be obvious. What is the obvious account?
Asset disposal.
Asset disposal is going to be an obvious account because I'm still following the steps and I'm disposing this asset. But be careful here. We are recording what?
Selling price.
We have got different ways of selling the asset or of
Yes.
getting rid of the asset.
Credit.
Sold on credit,
Cash.
sold for cash, trade in.
Trade. Oh, I always forget trade.
Yes, that one.
Trade.
Sometimes we donate, sometimes we take for own use.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you a question. How did we sell here? How did we sell the asset?
Was sold for 70,000.
How? Cash.
Yes.
What would be the account, obviously?
Bank.
Bank. Because we sold for?
Cash.
Cash.
If it's donation and what's the own use is drawings.
Yeah,
It's
if
not-
donation, it's going to be donation. Own use.
Drawings.
Sold on credit.
I don't know.
Debtors control.
Debtors control. Okay.
Trade in. Creditors control.
Why is it creditors control?
Because when you trade in, you still owe that person.
Okay.
Because it's very rare to find a situation where you trade in and the amount for trade in is the same amount for the car. No. You are not exchanging.
Trading is creditors.
Yes, creditors control.
And then debtors control is for sold with credit.
That's true.
Because that person is a debtor. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, let's pretend as if we don't know. We start by looking at this bank. What is bank to us?
Bank to us is an asset also.
Will the bank increase or decrease?
It will increase.
Because I'm getting cash.
Yes.
Under which side?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to know this one.
Yeah.
CR. Can you see now? This can help me a lot.
This is the right trick.
Yes. So I know that I'm going to record on the credit side.
So then
Same date.
it was sold on the 1st of January.
Thank you. The contract.
And
Perfect.
CBR
CBR.
70,000.
70.
1,000.
Thank you very much. Can you see now? Just like that. It's not difficult. Just follow the steps.
Yeah, steps.
Yes. I wish I could go and write the exam.
Now.
It's okay. That was step number 2. I'm going to go to step number 3.
Step number 3, accumulated depreciation for the asset disposal.
Accumulated depreciation of assets sold. Remember, this accumulated depreciation must be from the date I bought it, from the date I sold it. Can you see now? What do we need to check? We know the asset that we sold.
Yes.
But the question is, did they give us accumulated for that asset that we sold?
Yes. We sold in cash accumulated depreciation of 82,500 on 30 September 2015.
They gave us on the 30th of September, meaning the end of the previous year. Meaning it is for the beginning of this year.
This depreciation.
Yeah. So meaning they gave us the accumulated here.
Yes.
How much is it?
82,500.
82?
500.
So, for example, if the asset was sold here at the beginning, I was supposed to use this 82,500 here.
Yes, but now.
But I can't because I sold well.
There.
I still have to depreciate from here to there
From the first.
so that I can add to this one. Can you see that?
Yes.
So how many months then if you count for me?
It's October 1st, I'm sure, so we're gonna start on November.
No, October is the first. I must start
October
October.
1st, yeah. In October, November, December, it's 4 months.
October, November, December. You can't count January because it's the first.
If it's first, you don't count.
You don't count the first there where you end. But if you started on the first, you count the whole month.
Okay.
That's why I counted October.
So if it's 3-0, if it's 30 Jan, it was gonna be 4 months.
It's going to be 4 months, it's 30 Jan. So here I count this one because it's the first, I started there. But I don't count this one because it ended there. Only if I started on the first, I count that month. But if I end on the first of that month, I don't count that month. So here we're going to have how many months?
3 months.
3 months only. So we need to depreciate for 3 months.
Yes.
The asset that we are selling.
Yes, they say vehicles are depreciated 20% per annum on the straight line.
Very straight, very straight. So what we're going to do, we're going to take that asset that we are selling, 150. How many percent?
20%.
20%, it's the same as 20 over 100. How many months?
And then it's 3 over 12.
3 over 12.
150. 1 by 20%. 3 over 12. 7,500.
7,000.
500.
This is the one that I'm going to add here.
Plus 82.
It's the one that I'm looking for this step. Because I want everything.
It's 90,000.
90,000. You see? That is the 90,000 that I'm going to record here.
That's the depreciation of fellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is for the year, yes. This is for the year. And this is for the previous. We must add everything together because I'm trying to take this amount out of the business. But okay, let's come here. The two accounts will be?
Asset was that?
Obvious one.
And accumulated depreciation.
Perfect. Accumulated depreciation on the vehicle. The same thing, just to make a decision, we must decide on this one.
Yes.
What is this to us?
An expense. I don't know what's that.
It's a negative asset. It's very rare. Negative asset.
Negative asset.
Yes.
So how do we determine?
Because remember, it's the lost value of an asset.
Or
Only if I was asking you, what is this? This is the depreciation for the year. It will be an expense.
okay.
But accumulated is a negative asset because it has got a negative impact on what? On the asset. So meaning, if it is a negative asset, the rules of this will be the opposite to assets.
Or the of the assets.
So the question is this gonna increase or decrease? Remember, I'm taking it out of the business.
So if you think now because it's gonna decrease your original asset but it increases. Yeah.
Now I'm talking about let's say this is the lost value of an asset. Since I bought it, it lost this value.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to take that value out of the business.
So okay.
Will
The opposite of the asset, native asset. So if ever I'm getting rid of the asset, let's just say asset.
No. Let not say. Okay, you want to talk
Yeah,
about the
just say
asset
I'm getting rid
of the asset.
asset.
Yes.
It decreases.
Yeah, under we said.
So the CR, right?
Yes.
It decreases.
I like that.
Here now it's negative. It's gonna go on DR because it's the total opposite.
I'm perfect, my brother. I like that.
Negative DR.
Yes. This is a very challenging one then. But obviously when I come here, this is gonna be what?
Yeah.
Credited. Can you
So
see?
now I know it's okay. Negative assets.
Can you see it's the opposite? Yes. It's better to think about an asset and do the reversal. So under which side there?
Credit side.
What is the contra? And the date is the same? Contra?
I accumulated.
I'm gonna just write it as like this now.
Yes.
Depreciation
Of vehicle.
on vehicle. Sorry, I'm just gonna use this because of space. General, please.
G.
How much is the amount that we calculated?
It's 90,000.
That one. You see? Yes. And as I said, it will always be, bank will always, the selling price will always go that side.
Yes.
Accumulated always that side. But I want you to understand why. Okay, step number 4.
Step number 4, profit and loss.
Profit or loss on
Assets.
sale of assets. So you just have to check, but we can only know that by balancing this.
Yes.
So we can only know the profit by balancing this, and we can decide whether we made profit or loss.
7 plus 9 is 16. So it's bigger on the other side.
This one.
No,
This one is bigger.
Yes, it's that one.
It's gonna be 160.
160, yes.
Okay, 160 here because it's the biggest, and I'm gonna copy it this side.
Yeah.
Obviously, the difference is gonna be there.
10,000.
10,000 the difference. And then obviously we balance this at the end of the period. Ne? You need to write the end of the period now there. Can you see?
I want to balance profit or
No, this one is the either profit or,
loss.
but the date must be the end there.
30 September, because we end.
Yes, we balance at the end, 30. Don't have to write the year again because it's the same year.
Okay.
Unless if it was different then.
If I, okay.
You have to write the year again. That's why I only write September 30th. It takes
That's
that.
like if it's the same date, I don't write like on the accumulated depreciation.
Yes, don't have to. So now we said we made profit, ne? Is it profit or loss? This side. Can you see how can we decide? Can I tell you how to decide?
How do you?
Remember, whatever you make here is gonna be profit or
Loss.
just ask yourself, if they ask you to open that account that you're gonna put here, under which side of that account are you gonna record?
CI.
CR, because it comes from debit.
Yes.
CR means incomes increase on the credit side. So it's gonna be an income.
Yeah, I see. So it's profit.
Yes. So if it happens that it was here, it means when you transfer, it's gonna be under which side?
The debit side.
Expenses increase under which side?
Debit side.
Remember, profit is an income,
Loss.
it's an expense. So just decide by asking yourself, if I were to be asked to transfer to the other account, under which side? So if you have to transfer on the credit, it means it's going to be an income. If debit, expense. So here we made
profit.
perfect. Profit on sale of asset, or you can just say vehicle if you want, specific. Which journal?
GG.
Perfect. Can you see now? So it was here is going to be loss on sale.
On sale. Okay, now I understand.
But it's an exam technique. Just know that always profit this side, always loss. But what if one day you decide to become a lecturer to someone else? No, you need to explain. You know how to explain.
That's it.
So this is how we deal with what? The asset disposal. Thank you very much for that.